Hello there, Gopal. Welcome to your essay correction, and welcome back to the course. Very well done for getting this far as well. Don't worry too much about the delay. It's good to see you're working. I've already had a quick read through, and I have to say I'm very impressed. These are two of the best looking pieces of IELTS writing I think I've ever seen. My name's Andrew, by the way. I'm part of the IELTSpodcast.com team here with Ben and the others. I'll be reading through your stuff today, giving you some feedback, some tips and some guidance. Most of your stuff is perfect. The majority of the corrections I'll be making will be minor, but let's have a go. Dear Sir, Madam, or to whom it may concern, but yeah, good, either. I am writing in response to a letter issued by the university regarding the physics examination on February 2nd, 2017, which I was unable to attend due to sickness, or illness, whichever. My name is Gopal Ariel, and my student number is LS1609. So here, either my name is Gopal Ariel, comma, student number LS1609, or with the my as well, possessive pronoun. Either or. The case number is A1703P, comma, as mentioned in the letter I received. On the night before the exam date, or the date of the exam, I suffered from a high fever of 102.5 degrees Fahrenheit. Good. Due to an extreme body temperature, I was severely dehydrated and fainted twice. I was taken to a nearby clinic. Unfortunately, doctors had already been off duty. I would suggest changing this to simple past. Unfortunately, doctors were already off duty. That implies that they are still off duty. If they have already been off duty, the implication is that they are now back on duty again. So doctors had already finished their shift, or doctors were already off duty. Either of those would be good there. Later, I took paracetamol tablets as an over-the-counter drug from a local pharmacy, or as an over-the-counter solution from a local pharmacy. Although I do not have an official medical prescription, I still have a receipt from the pharmacy. Cool. Considering my situation, I would like to request the exam committee to reanalyze my absenteeism case and allow me to sit the makeup examination. I would suggest using the word resit. It's in examinations, the lingo, the language. To take an examination again is to resit. So you could say, to reopen my case of absenteeism and permit me to resit the examination. I'm ready to accept any fee the university may charge to test again or for the test. Sure. I'm looking forward to hearing from you soon. Yours sincerely, Ariel. Yeah, cool. So, as I said, the only real comments I had there were minor. The flow of your sentences and your choice of words, your knowledge of collocations is evident. Seems like you are someone who's had a lot of practice. Let's have a look at your task 2. This is one of my favourite ones to read because I live with a lawyer. So law is one of my interested topics. So as technology advances, protection of the protection of intellectual property rights is becoming increasingly challenging. Whereas some activists advocate for complete freedom in the consumer market, I support the implementation of copyright laws. This essay will provide points and support arguments in favour of copyright enforcement with examples from YouTube and Microsoft. So no need for the... Firstly, there are abundant successful applications of copyright rules in online business. This only needs to be a simple plural here. It's not multiple possessive. This is because of the fact that with appropriate regulations, not only So I'd say not only could a great deal of online content be well organised or better organised, but also a considerable additional income could be generated, or it could create considerable additional revenue. For example, a progressive copyright policy of YouTube, or a rather progressive copyright policy of YouTube, is helping them to handle millions of original videos and their copied versions, and to collect a handsome amount of revenue, part of which is distributed to copyright owners every year. So this sentence could do with separating. So let's have a see. For example, a rather progressive copyright policy from online video website YouTube helps them to handle millions of original videos and their copied versions, while collecting handsome amounts of revenue. And then I would use a semicolon there to separate out and say, part of which is distributed to corresponding copyright owners every year. Thus, such laws effectively contribute in content management as an income source, and as an income source for the artists. Cool. So, secondly, in the absence of copyright legislation, many companies are suffering from a great deal of financial and intellectual property loss from piracy of their products. A blatant reason behind this is that fake products with low quality are often produced and sold at a nominal price. So is this a reason behind piracy? Piracy, when talking about intellectual property, is just the theft of the thing itself. So what you tend to find these days is that there's actually no quality loss in pirate products whatsoever, because they're digital copies. The whole dodgy DVDs thing, I think, is a thing of the late 90s, early 2000s. Nowadays, the issue of piracy is not really related to fake products or low quality products. It's just related to people taking things that aren't theirs or that they haven't paid for, which is far too easy on the internet. So for instance, I mean, you link back in here to your original statement. It's just that the opinion, your reasoning sentence here is just a little bit separate from the rest of your paragraph, that's all. So, for instance, Microsoft reported $17.3 million of depreciation in 2016 from piracy in the third world market. Hence, tougher international rules and regulations appear essential to eradicate copyright infringements. I agree, yes. I think the law needs to learn how to keep up with the internet, because it can't currently. But, so you went into that well there, and your example and your conclusion sentence are all related, but your opinion there is just a little bit off track. But still, like I said, this is some of the better writing I have ever seen in IELTS. In conclusion, copyright legislation should be employed globally, and a significant raise in punishment should be imposed for its violation. Beautiful. Furthermore, law enforcement bodies may discover innovative ways to tackle future copyright infringement cases in the dynamic world, or may discover innovative ways with which to tackle future copyright infringement cases. Either of those would be good. Take out the with and have it as is, or have with which there. Innovative ways with which to tackle future copyright infringement cases. That would be... I always like using with which. But no, they were fantastic. So have a good listen again if you need to. Make your personal error list. Write down every little mistake you made. Correct these essays with that error list. Send us in a single email your error list, your corrected essays, and your 2 brand new ones, and we'll have them back to you as quickly as possible. Thank you very much for still being with us, Gopal. Have a lovely evening, and I will speak to you soon.